Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I want to ask you guys a question. Are you strong enough to dump chicks that you like? All right, are you strong enough to do this? You're probably saying, why would I want to dump a chick that I like? Right? What you got to understand is this, is that they're going to be girls that you deal with, that you like, but they're going to be doing things that don't really benefit you. They're going to be doing things that may bring drama to your life. They're just going to be doing things that they shouldn't be doing. And you're going to have to kick them to the curb, charge them to the game. But are you strong enough to do that? You understand? Because it's easier said than done, because these girls, you're attracted to them, and they actually might be cool chicks, generally, but there are certain things that they're doing that may not be good things. Like, so for example, there was a girl that I was dealing with a couple years ago. And what happened was, actually, this was like maybe 8 or 9 years ago. It was a while ago. But anyway, so this chick, I meet her at this club or whatever, and I'm checking her out, and she's fucking bad as shit. You understand what I'm saying? She's hot as fuck. And so, I go over to her, I'm talking to her, I get her information, right? And so I set up a time for her to meet up with me. So I tell her to meet me at this spot one of my boys is performing at this club or whatever. And I said, yo, meet me over here and we could, get it popping. So this girl, she fucking texts me like 10 minutes before she's supposed to meet me, talking about she can't make it. Right? And so at that point, I was like, oh, that's some bullshit or whatever. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Can we, hang out again another time? And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Right? So then she hits me up again, and I invite her to another situation, right? So she comes to this situation, but she brings her friend. She didn't tell me she's going to bring her friend, but she brings a friend. And I'm like annoyed because I'm trying to get it in with this chick, but her friend is in the way, right? So that's already strike two, right? Next thing you know, me and her get together again, and finally, we're together alone at the crib. And she's acting like she don't want to do nothing. So now I'm like, okay, I got to charge this chick to the game, right? Now, this at this point seems like the typical type of chick who would play, is playing games or who's acting all weird or whatever, right? But the thing was, I liked this girl. Like, I was attracted to her. She was really cool, but I had to get rid of her. Now, the reason why I had to get rid of her was because in this situation, and a lot of you guys get in this situation, you don't want to continuously be around a woman who is not really cooperating with you and things aren't going down, because you want to condition yourself to just deal with women who are going to be, cooperative with you and who are going to make shit happen with you. So I had to get rid of her even though I liked her. You understand? I had to dump her. I had to charge her to the game even though I liked this chick. Now you have other situations where you're dealing with girls, and it might be, even more serious than that. Like, there was another girl I was messing with, and, we was chilling or whatever. Everything was cool. And, I hit it or whatever like that. But as we started hanging out a little bit more, she started to reveal certain things about herself that I didn't know about, that she was sort of hiding. You understand? Now, I don't want to get into too much detail about what was specifically going on or what she was hiding, but basically, long story short, she was being very manipulative. And I noticed this, and I said, damn, well, you know what? Even though she's still kind of cool and I'm attracted to her, I need to fall back from this situation because her manipulative ways might get me into some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, look, even though I like this girl and I'm attracted to her, you understand? I got to get rid of her because there's certain things she's doing that may cause me to get into a situation that I don't really want to be in. You feel what I'm saying? Now, there was a third chick that I was dealing with who basically, was the type of chick that I knew was going to end up bringing drama to my life, right? So this was the first date we was on, right? And I think I talked about this girl before, and this girl was bad as shit. She was like, let's say if you had... like if Nicki Minaj and J-Lo was one person, that's how hot this girl looked, right? So we're chilling, we're talking, everything else. And she starts telling me about some other guy she was dating and how, she ended up like going to his job and trying to find him because he didn't call her back, and she wanted to know why he stopped calling her. And then she was like basically, saying she's a stalker. You understand? Basically saying that, she's the type of chick who's going to bring drama to a situation if she doesn't get her way or she just feels a certain type of way. So even though other aspects of her was cool and I was extremely attracted to her, I had to charge it to the game. You see what I'm saying? So with the first girl, it was more so, I was like, look, I don't want to condition myself to deal with women who are going to be wishy-washy and all over the place. The second girl, I was like, okay, her manipulative, type of ways of lying and being deceitful may get me into some shit because, I'm noticing that about her. And the third girl, seeing that she's a stalker and that she tries to, she'll probably bring drama, that made me say, I can't fuck with her. So in all three of these situations, I was extremely attracted to the women, and they were also still had cool aspects to them, but there were also things about them that made me say, listen, I need to fall the fuck back because if I continue to deal with these women, it's not going to be good for me. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes what's going to happen is you're going to deal with women who you like, but you're going to have to get rid of them. You're going to have to charge them to the game. Now, see, this is what I'm asking. Are you strong enough to do this? Because it's not an easy thing. Because you're like, damn, she's bad. I still like other situations about her. But, you have to basically think and say, what is going to happen if I continue to deal with this girl? Right? You have to be able to pause and say, what's going to happen if I continue to go down this road? Like, so you got to say, look, man, I could find another chick who's as hot or hotter and cooler without all of the BS that's coming along with dealing with this chick. You see what I'm saying? And as a man, you have to really be on top of your shit like that, because you don't want to put yourself in situations where you end up being in a situation that you sort of saw coming, but you ignored it because you like the chick. You see what I'm saying? You feel like you've maybe, invested some time, some energy, some money into this situation. So you don't want to just let her go. But sometimes you got to let her go, because if you see the signs and you see certain things going on, you don't want to continue to deal with her and then end up in some shit. Right? Because basically what's happening is if you continue to deal with her, what you're doing is that you're letting your emotions sort of take over. And this is why you're getting with her like that. You understand? Because, what happens is that, and that's like a sort of like a feminine type of trait. That's what a lot of women do. Like, you ever notice a lot of women, they'll be in, fucked up situations with certain dudes, and you look at them and you say, yo, why are you still fucking with this guy? Why are you staying with this guy? Why didn't you, like bounce when you saw that this was going on? And it's because, they got all emotionally, attached to the situation, and they didn't bounce, right? They liked the guy and they kept on going. See, you can't do that. You can't be like that. When you are dealing with a chick, even though you may like her, right? And you think she's attractive, you think she's cool, but if she has that thing that makes it, to a point where it could be a situation where this girl could cause, some fucked up shit to happen in your life by being associated with her, you need to bounce. You understand? And so as I, gotten older in the game and looking at certain things, like I started to peep and notice when I would deal with women who are like that. Like, there was times where even I wasn't even necessarily dealing with a girl, I wasn't dating her or anything, but it was a girl that I maybe just met. And at first I was thinking, yeah, I should fuck with this chick. And then she'll display certain characteristics that tell me, nah, I'm good. I'm cool. Like, I remember this one chick I was hanging out with one time. I was doing this radio show or whatever. And after the radio show, she was like, she was a guest. Like, I think she was a guest of somebody else on another radio show. And me and her were just chopping it up, talking. So after we left the station, we went to go get some pizza. And I'm thinking, yo, this chick is kind of bad. She's kind of cool, whatever. But what happened was she was, I think her phone was dying or something like that. So she was trying to find a place to plug her phone in, but when we got to the pizza store, like there wasn't any place for her to plug her phone. And then what happened was there was a lot of other places and stores that were kind of closed. So basically she couldn't find a place to, charge her phone. So because she couldn't charge her phone, she got a huge ass attitude. She started, I think she cursed out somebody in the store for some shit, and then she started bringing that energy towards me, and I was like, hold the fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? Chill the fuck out, right? So she went from a chick that I thought was cool and I was attracted to her, right, to a fucking lunatic just because she couldn't charge her phone. So imagine, just because she wasn't able to charge her phone, her attitude got to that level. So even though I thought she was physically attractive, and at first I thought she was cool, I'm not going to now continue or try to get with her. You understand? Because she's displayed certain things that I know if I deal with her, this is the type of shit that I'm going to have to deal with. Right? And it's not worth it. You see what I'm saying? So you guys got to make sure that when you're dealing with these chicks, if you notice that they're on that bullshit, you got to charge them to the game. So there's going to be times when you like a chick, but you're going to have to dump her and call it a day.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.